Is this just so I can see how we look?
Yeah.
Am I sideways?
Yeah.
I swear I did not do nothing.
Now you
It's
back
always something
Okay.
wrong.
with my mom.
All right, Keon show live.
I should be live.
Is
I
Keon
see it.
on?
Live, live, live.
Yeah.
Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everyone.
Oh, great.
Everyone. Oh, there's one person in here. That's you.
You know it's got captions for.
Names.
It got captions.
For like hearing
I
impaired.
mean, sorry, subtitles.
Yeah. Keon made it to the big time.
Made it to the big time. We fixed our quality. I like this.
This is delayed.
Okay. Happy Monday, everybody.
That's okay. It's not gonna be.
Yeah, it's not. I'm getting my hair retwisted.
Alani.
They
Hmm?
we live.
Okay. This it's not me. I'm not doing anything.
What? You started off.
You always started off.
Oh, I thought you'd be like waiting a couple minutes.
I know it
Oh,
is.
it looks good. I'm on the phone too. It looks good, really good. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we legit everybody. Okay, so we starting. So, all right. If you're new here, this is a topic. The topic that we're discussing you can find on my blog, labelmelegal.com. Click on blog. You can read all the previous blogs, or you can read the one we're talking about now, which is the Monument of You.
No, you need to wet. You need to go. Hey.
I'll go to the cage over here.
Alani tearing the club up in the background.
Ah!
I put the blog in the website in the comments.
Thank you, Myers. Okay, so this was in light of the holiday. It's the Monument of You. And this kind of it came up for a couple of reasons. One, it's the holidays, and there's going to be some people that are like left out, or some people that are invited or not invited places. But also because actually last week I got a couple of calls, and the week before that, just from some friends expressing like what they were going through, and part of it was two different experiences. One where somebody is like obviously calling, they don't think they're obvious, but they're calling and connecting now so that they can get the invite to the holiday events, even though they've been disconnected all year. And then the other one was where a very close relative, a parent of hers, decided to contact her to let her know that he is ill, and she really didn't feel anything towards him because he has not poured into their relationship. And so I was just trying to express to her, like, she doesn't have to feel that way. She doesn't have to feel like she owes them something just because the title biologically. So anyway, I wanted to, I created this blog because it got me thinking about how loneliness and isolation it doesn't just fall out of the sky sometimes. Sometimes it's not random. It's the thing that the outcome that comes from choosing yourself or your comfort or your convenience over others, or when a parent for whatever reason chose not to be in their child's life and somebody else had to raise them. Now that they're a certain age, now that you've gotten yourself together, or whatever it is, doesn't mean that you get to, necessarily pop into somebody's life and they should be grateful, or they shouldn't treat you bad or show you the frustration that they didn't get to express all those years. So it's kind of, hopefully this is like a little bit of a also a release for some people. But it got me thinking about some relationships that people have that create those experiences.
When you say experiences like loneliness.
Not necessarily. Well, this could be for both. Like this could be for the lonely person listening to it, the person that didn't get invited to anybody's, Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, or the person that maybe you were welcomed in, but you weren't invited, like in a welcoming environment where people didn't really talk to you because you haven't built up anything
Dace,
there.
one moment, Dace, you are echoing.
Am I?
And
Let me,
Yeah, I can't hear somebody's. If y'all got it on another screen, then turn it down.
hold on, let me see.
But on that topic of just like loneliness just around the holidays, sometimes people can isolate as well, like intentionally. So
I mean, I'm not saying like some people can isolate intentionally, and it's not necessarily. I feel like I hear myself too. Oh yeah, I found the culprit. It's not necessarily something that's like to cover all aspects of isolation and loneliness and all of that. It's literally because of those couple of experiences that came up recently. I really understand why I can't. Anyway, um, yeah. So we're unpacking what happens when you build your life around the monument of you. What it takes to build connection without demanding instant forgiveness or automatic loyalty. And just a real conversation on maybe people that have experienced this.
Okay, I think we should start off with breaking down like when you say building your life around the monument of you. Like, what does it look like in your personal world? Give us a real life example.
So I don't have this in my personal life, but the real life example that inspired this is
the example of your friend
I'm sitting.
recently calling, right?
Mhm. Yeah, like
Mm,
so
uh-huh.
she had a parent or a close relative that called and was like, I'm sick, right? And it's the holidays, and other people felt like she should feel some type of way, like she should treat this person with some kind of respect or concern, and she was just kind of like, okay, I hate that for you, but I got nothing for you because I've been sick. I've had things going on. My child has things going on, and you've not contacted us to worry about us. You've not done any of that. You've consistently built your life, whatever that looks like. You've lived your life and done what's best for you every step of the way, and now you want to call and garner some kind of sympathy or empathy, and that's, to me, I felt like that was not fair to her. So I just kind of, she was kind of in this in between like, should I feel bad because my family is saying I should feel some type of way because of the proximity of this person or the biological title of this person, but I don't feel nothing for this person. And I was talking to her about that and just telling her that she didn't owe this person anything because all them years they didn't feel like they owed you anything, and that's
Yeah.
really how I feel.
Yeah. And I do feel like sometimes, especially like with family, like because like your family member is, they grew up with your dad or they grew up with your mom, and for some odd reason they've built their relationship, but that relationship to me does not necessarily always carry on to the children.
Mhm.
And um it does feel like sometimes there is pressure to be like, but this your cousin and this your aunt. And it's like, I understand the title because at the end of the day, to me and my point of view, it's just a title. If
Right.
we don't have that relationship or we haven't built that relationship, I typically don't know how to be anything but genuine to you like I would be to a patient or a lady in Walmart. You know, like, yeah, like
I
I'm
like
not,
you a little bit more, but I don't know you.
yeah, like I'm not trying to be like rude or nothing, but it's like for me, that that feeling of just feeling like I have to have this relationship because you have that relationship with my mom or my dad. Like, I don't feel that because one thing I do know is that we all have the opportunity to build any relationship that we're curious about or any relationship that we want to grow. And if you don't take the time to pour into that, like, yeah, you're just gonna get the greeter out of me. And I
Hmm.
don't find that I don't feel
Keon,
guilty. I don't feel guilty about that.
yeah, I don't think you should, but I do have to question. Maybe people can answer this. If you've been that person that has built a relationship and then you extended it to somebody else, did you make somebody feel bad because they didn't feel the same way you felt about this person? Like, what I really want to understand the other side of that because I'm with you, Keon, but I'm trying to understand the other side of that. Like, why do I have to feel like you feel about this person, or why do I have to extend, you know what I'm saying, myself out to this person? Why do you want me to make this person feel as comfortable as you would? We are not the same. We haven't developed that.
I think the relationship matters in a way because like if you have like your spouse, your partner, your you want them, you want those relationships that you have created previously before they came. When you merge them, you want them to go well, right? Like, these my people, this my circle. I would say in that area, like, I've been a person who, like, you don't like them, you don't fool with them, and I'm just like, why? And I'm not trying to make them feel guilty, but I just know if we're all going to be surrounded by each other, then I want us all to be comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like when it comes to like family members, for me, and like friends, family and friends and stuff, like I don't have to be friends with Maya's friends. Like, not
Yeah.
to I don't find it necessary, and I'm definitely not a fan of forcing a relationship. And just because you have this relationship with Maya or you have this relationship with Dage, I don't think that's a definitive relationship with me ever. Like,
Right.
I don't care what Daisha Maya may have told you, but we haven't built that relationship. So I think it just goes back to the same thing that I was saying in the beginning. Like, if a relationship isn't worked, no matter who it is, if it a relationship between a friend and family, it's really just not like it's non-existing. There is no relationship. There's a knowing of who you are and who I am, and that's it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's kind of how I am, and I guess answering this question and bringing it to the forefront for my friend. Maybe she listening, or maybe she will. What do you do when that's a parent? When your parent has not, your mom or your dad has not been in your life growing up, and all of a sudden they reach out. What
I
do
don't
you?
know. I wonder about them people that go through that all the time because in a way that's trauma. Like, because
Yeah.
it's like I've been waiting on you to love me my whole life. Then when you do come love me, my reaction is honestly anger because why did it take so long for you to try to get to know me? But
Right.
I wouldn't truly know what that's like. I just have a perspective of what I think it's like. But that's a good question. Like, people that have like struggle with like your parents coming in later in life to choose to be known or choose to be family. Like, how does that feel? Like, cause you go so many years of just learning how to love this person because of their title, in a way. Like,
Yeah.
people still love people. People be having like parents that abandon them, and they still love them. Like, and I kind of be like, you really still love them? They keep doing it over and over. Like, that hurt. Like, like I would think that hurt, but it's
Yeah.
like because of the title that they hold, and because of what it is. Like, you know, you only get one mom, you only get one dad. Like, it's a reflection of who I am. Like, that must hurt. And I too would like to know, like, how do you navigate that relationship?
Yeah.
Mom said in the comments, the relationship hasn't been established between y'all, therefore you don't feel obligated to that person. However, it could be asked upon you out of respect for the person that does have the relationship. That person don't owe that parent anything because the parent didn't put in on their life.
Okay, to help me understand that, it could be asked upon you out of respect for the person that does have the relationship. Help me understand the balance between being respectful and like, hey, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm respectful, but I don't have to hug this person and love them, and I don't have to do all that. To help me understand that, where does one end and where does the other begin? Where does my obligation end and begin? Because with respect, if I'm just being respectful, but I don't take it as far as, man, I really love that person. Like, I don't know you. That's great that you love my mom, but I don't know you.
I feel like if people don't come into their relationship and feel obligated to have that relationship, or just because you know my dad or you know my mom and you have seen me grow up and all this other stuff, don't expect to have a relationship with me because you have a relationship with my parents. I feel like if it's just like kind of natural, then, and we build on whatever, whenever we meet each other or whatever, it goes better like that, instead of just feeling like, oh, you my aunt, so I have to treat you like my aunt, but you haven't been around me, so I don't know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mario, because I'm telling you, the older I've gotten, I've just decided that just because we have titles does not mean that we are necessarily have a relationship. Like, yeah, we're cousins, and you're my cousin, you're my dad's cousin, 9 times out of 10. You're my mom's cousin. But that don't mean that we have this relationship. And I don't know, like, the topic is the monument of you, and I just didn't stand 10 toes in the monument of me. Like,
I like that, Key.
Yeah.
okay, we got some comments. There's a lot of
Shaniqua,
people coming.
yeah, Shaniqua said, accept it for what it is and heal that child that longs for the relationship.
Okay, so
Um,
she's talking from the perspective of when we asked earlier about um, the parent popping up in your life. And I'm glad she brought that up about the heal that child that longs for their relationship, because that is neat that some people can just merge into that and be like, like, that is neat. Clearly, I will be a tough person to do that with.
mm-hmm. She
Yeah.
said, once the child inside you heal, then you can accept them for who they are, then set your boundaries to protect your peace.
Okay, so speaking for a lot of people who may experience this, when you're going through life, you just kind of you go through the emotions, right? And you get over, and this is what I was told. You get over like, okay, they're not there. But then you switch and you have a child of your own and you go back and it hurts again because you're like, how dare you? How could you leave this? How could you miss out on these moments? That's what she told me. And then you keep going and you have this experience where you become like maybe a grandparent and you feel it all over again. Like, you felt like the person healed because you moved on, your life moved on, but there are pivotal moments in your life where you felt that again, and then when they came back into your life, you felt it again, like you felt angry again, all over again. And it's like, okay, you felt like the child and you healed, now what? Like, is it on you to forgive this person and move on, and all of a sudden, welcome them in certain aspects and have boundaries, or can you really just shut the door?
Yeah. Daddy said depends on the person really. Some want the relationship so bad they are willing to make major sacrifices in many areas, while others tend to move beyond the need for that relationship that wasn't there. Then he said, I literally experienced it. While others tend to move beyond the need for the
Some want
relationship.
the relationship so bad. Read that again, Maya.
Yeah, I know. He said depends on the person really. Some want the relationship so bad that they are willing to make major sacrifices in many areas,
Yeah,
while others tend to move beyond the need for that relationship that wasn't ever there.
that's true, because I do see no matter when they came back, some people are just like they're almost like kids again. They're grown, but they're like my dad, my mom, and you like, dang. But it's they wanted their relationship so bad that they just kind of, tolerate and
Top
even
five.
if they're in and out of their life, somewhat or not consistently, then they take that. I've seen that. Okay, I can understand that.
Trey said, y'all always on time. That's scary. What you mean by
What do you
that?
mean? Yeah, elaborate. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
can't
heard
just
that
drop
last week,
that and leave it
though.
there.
I heard that last week that somebody was like, it's like everything I'm going through, I'll click on y'all live and y'all talking about that thing that you happen to be talking about the thing that week.
Because I think like a lot of us on here are learning as adults how to be our own adult. Like you have the foundation of your parents, and some foundations are rockier than others, some are smooth, but you kind of grow up to learn and create your own traditions with your families. What like for example, like me and Dash have created a tradition where her family helps me decorate. They can be in Canada and they still somehow make it to help me decorate for Christmas. That's a tradition that we created on our own. And it's like as an adult, you learn what relationships matter to you and how you want to cater to those relationships. So topics like these really highlight those moments where you are put in a place in a space to be like, I don't want to go back there. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hug somebody who honestly I don't feel comfortable hugging because they love my dad. Like I don't want to do that. I I want to just say hi and that be respectful enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why it's like so relatable to so many people.
Yeah. So we have we're live on TikTok as well. We have comments on TikTok. Maya Alexis shouting you out. Harry,
Oh, hey girl.
she said hair is tea. Um, Jimmy Waldrop said, I think in most cases it's personal lessons we need to learn, or the situations will perpetuate. That man.
Wait, say that again.
It's personal lessons we need to learn, or the situations will perpetuate. I'm guessing like they'll repeat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was
Um.
a lot of big words that kind of went over my head a little bit. Just saying one more time because I'm like, I tried to process it, and then Maya said, "Well, because I think she lost." But I feel like it could be deep, but I just need to understand it. Say it one more time.
Okay, so those in most cases it's personal lessons that we need to learn, or the situations, meaning people moving in and out of your life or not, not being there for you, will perpetuate.
Okay.
I want to pause real quick.
You and
Uh.
definitely.
Sorry. Teresa says she can't hear us. I want to make sure everybody can hear us. Can y'all hear us? And then also, Dash, for the newcomers, can you kind of briefly summarize what the topic is about?
I heard briefly. Okay, so the topic is
Yeah.
topic If you're new here, the topic is on my blog. It's labelmelegal.com. It is about the
It's
money.
also in the comments.
It's called the Monument of You. So it's about, I mean, we take different because we go into discussions, but it's about different people who are dealing with people coming into their lives later on and understanding the monument of you is the person, the outsider coming into somebody's life because you've spent so much time building your situation, your life, what's best for you, that you haven't cultivated relationships. You haven't been there for other people. You haven't poured into somebody else. So when it's time for the holiday invites, for somebody to pour into you, or even if you get invited for somebody to make you feel welcomed in their home, if you sitting in a corner, it's because you chose that. Because 364 days, you built into the monument of you instead of building into other people.
Mm.
And you know, that last part you didn't highlight the first time, but that is, you know, I choose to feel like we should hit on that as well, because people really don't pour into other people. And to me, that means you walk around living a very selfish life of just like not you lack emotional awareness. And sometimes you're not even trying to be that way, but you have no idea that like you are so self-absorbed that the relationship that you want out of me, I can't build, and you feel like you're obligated to have that relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've experienced that in the workforce world. I've experienced that like just in like a, you know, the classroom world, like student, like that's very like that makes a lot of sense. That last little part you didn't highlight that the first time.
So I wanna also say if you heard Keon and immediately said, but I don't know how to do that, or somebody, too many people, I poured into many people and they didn't give back or whatever, and you still haven't found, I'm not, this is not for the people who have found like, you know, a core group. This is for somebody who doesn't have that at all. You might have family, but that's out of blood obligation. That's that you know really don't have the connection to them either because you haven't poured into them either. If you heard that and you're like, but I've poured into people or I've done this or I've done that and people haven't given back, then maybe you need to evaluate what you're saying because that's a trauma response too. That's you've been hurt, so now you shutting it down, or you was hurt when you was 5 and you ain't connected with anybody again. While it's understandable, you need to seek help for that. That's
But that may go off of what Trey said. Like, how can you pour into people with trust issues? And I think by you for one, you know you have them, so identifying the issue is the first step.
yeah.
But I do think to heal, there is a huge chunk of forgiveness that must be had. Like even even the somebody who is the meanest to me, and it burns my skin to forgive them. I have to find a way to forgive them so that I can feel better around them.
Mhm.
Mm. Sean said, I add up the cost and then determine if I'm willing to pay that cost. I just had a conversation with my dad's children how I define family and relatives because we share the same last name or same blood where relatives. This is the channel God used to get me into the earth. God used to get me into the earth. Family are those who I do life with, those who have been there through it all. That could be my relatives or a stranger.
That's how I feel, because I feel like I have like traveled places and had to live in places, and I have created family away from home, and they have felt more like relatives to me than people that I have spent my whole entire life around, which is madly insane to me. When that realization came to me, it's like I done grew up with this person for 10 years and I have not felt this much appreciation for me as a person. So that's why I am like that person that's like, just because you my mom's cousin, my dad's cousin, that don't mean you have a relationship with me. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to identify with we have this strong bond, or love. And love is very easy. So saying I love you and stuff like that, that is easy. Like, you should welcome people with love. You should walk in love. Like, when people be like, you say I love you too fast, you can never tell somebody you love them too fast, because you should greet people with love. I ain't say in love. I didn't say to in love. I didn't say fall in love. I said love should just be so easy that love is free. It's God. It's like it brings joy. Like, I don't know
It's
how
a
love is.
feeling.
It's a feeling. It's a nice gesture,
Mm.
but to just be, this my favorite because you my daddy favorite. No, that's not. It's not me.
No.
No.
But I also feel like you know the monument of you. You've poured into yourself where you know, like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Whereas somebody who has cracks in their monument exposes insecurities or loneliness or condition relationships with conditions. So it's kind of hard to flip that.
And
I,
I feel like the only way I found the monument of me is because to pour into a cup, to have your cup feel empty and you steady pouring and there's nothing to pour no more.
yeah.
You gotta find a monument of you when you keep doing it over and over again. Eventually, you just like, no.
I mean,
The cup
obviously,
the cup has runneth over.
it
Yes.
not in the good way. I think it's a balance to everything. But going back to what Trey said about, like, how do you pour into somebody's cup when you have trust issues, or it's like what you're saying, how do you pour into somebody if you just you've poured way too much and now you're tired. I think you need to start small. I think when I say seek help, that's a number of ways. By one of the biggest things that we talk about every week, a lot of it involves self-evaluation. And if you're not able to do that, if you're not ready for that, then sometimes you do need to just ask a stranger to do that. And that's why therapy can be
Yeah.
helpful. Not because they gotta have some background, but I think asking questions like, what am I afraid of? And where did that start? And did this particular person
Yeah.
contribute
Yeah.
to that fear?
But I'm learning, like, vulnerable, transparent topics with strangers is therapy, because this person does not have a bias. They
Yep.
don't know you from a can of paint,
Yep.
and like, you can literally just meet somebody and just have great conversation and just feel like you got great substance from the conversation, and
Yeah.
there's absolutely no bias because what you give them is all they have of you. Like,
Yeah.
when what you show me, that's who you are. And I don't know your mom, I don't know your daddy, I just know what you're telling me, and that's it. Now, until you show
Mhm.
me otherwise, I don't have no choice but to hear you out. So, like, I just feel like you can always have somebody, because it's always a stranger sitting around just ready to listen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tanya said, I agree 1,000%. I'm gonna go back up. Braysher said what you said, Keon. My friends that I've established in life are definitely family. Kenny said, well, I'm the opposite. I have poured way too much into other people most of my life. I'm currently experiencing the consequences for not putting enough into myself. Being too selfless can definitely cause some harm down the line.
True.
And Trey said, I don't have nobody because I feel like I've been in jail. So the connection not there because I wasn't around or stayed long nowhere.
I completely understand that, Trey. And if you look at, because I didn't want to make it just like a downer, going in on somebody who, not in your case, but somebody who intentionally hasn't built into other people. But I also added a paragraph at the end, or a line or two, about how relationships can be built. So it's not like hope is lost. You can turn things around. You can inch by inch have something different for next year. Even, I know some people still find it ridiculous today, but even communities like this that are online, you can build relationships through that. Some people actually do end up actually meeting people in person and getting to know people. So you can make changes, and it doesn't mean, people are required to let you in or anything like that, but growth takes time, and so does building things. So I think, this might be a first step, just opening up to people on here that don't normally talk to.
And he
I
been
mean,
here week after week. Trey been here week
yeah,
after week. Like, that's good.
yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah. Sean said, I called them my tribe. They awaken my assignment and cause me to thrive. Whereas around the hometown, they will take you out of what you know you should be doing. We touched on that a little bit last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teresa said some people, including family, want to be attached to you because of your status. Ugh. And you know what? You can always
You upset?
I know, it's
first
like
of
you felt.
all, because you
It's
can
like you really
always
felt that.
tell so when somebody is being genuine and when somebody is just being, because my dad, I'm not, please don't come over here thinking that just because you know my mom or my dad or my sisters that I'm finna make you feel like you high and mighty. I just met you. Let's be here. Like, I think people should stop doing that. Let's normalize that. That's
That's
my
real.
yeah.
No, I wanna highlight Kenny coming because when I said that I love you stuff, y'all looked at me like, wait, chill, bro. Kenny said, I agree with Keon. It's okay with telling a friend I love you. We all should strive to get to a point where you can walk around filled with love. That is how I feel. Like, I love easily, but also when you love easily, you hurt easily. So don't disappoint me because I may not love you no more. Like, that's just, but I'm just saying, like, that is just how I feel. Like, I'm not saying that I just like, oh, I'm just a it's not romance when I'm thinking about love. Like, to me, I don't go into this romantic mindset when it comes to love because, and it could just be like the dynamic of my family. Like every night before we went to bed, we told each other good night, I love you.
Yeah.
So when you grow up that way as a child, when you get older, saying I love you is so, like, literally it's easy. And I think that a lot of us should walk more in love so we can get out of this feeling and find our monument in us. Like, it's a lot of
But I
angry
think I
people.
think when you walk in love, like, you don't go into relationships or you don't meet somebody and be like, I wonder what she want. Like, you meet people where they at instead of
Yeah,
thinking that it's a contingency plan behind it. Now, if you
right.
reveal that, then okay, I know how to move. But I'm not finna go up there to a new person and be like, oh no, you ain't got your head on straight. I don't need that. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just judgment.
yeah.
That goes back to what Daddy said. Trust issues are internal. Choose to either place yourself in place of vulnerability to gain, or abandon the issue because you choose not to trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Trey
that's
said, "I love y'all, man. This is quality stuff. Y'all need a subscription. I'll pay every time."
Thank you,
Trey,
Trey.
thank you,
Trey,
Trey. We
we
love you
appreciate you
too.
so much
We
because
do
you be on here
appreciate you.
dropping jewels. Okay. Tita said, I just realized I can't expect people to treat me how I treat them. I think a lot of things are expected because we are family, but I have learned through therapy, do what I want to do because I want to. I no longer operate out of obligations because of who my mom is or who my grandmother was. I can only be me.
Right.
Yeah. Bracia said, personally, I believe love is an action word compared to an emotional one. Yeah.
Me too. I feel like love is it's an action, and you can literally show me genuine love by opening the door for me. I love you for that, man, because I haven't touched that door. So I feel like I do feel like it is an action. Like, I love that for me. I just really think people should normalize it. Like, it just makes the day in life so much better. So when I am greeted with bitterness, I walk in love so much that when I am greeted with bitterness, I'm literally thrown off. Like, is you cool?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, now for the record, I grew up in the same household saying I love you every night, but I don't have that. It's not that easy for me to tell somebody I love you and that we ain't cool over here like that.
Yeah, yeah. Even with us, you can get all emotional with Daisha, and she make, I don't know. It's like she make it a joke. Like she gonna laugh, but you can feel the love, but she just not as I guess emotional or affectionate as we are.
Kind of like what Sean just said. I don't know. I need to know who sent you. No, for real. Who sent you? What you
But I think you can always feel when somebody got other, like, you can feel when people genuine or not. When somebody got other plans and they on some bull, you already know.
Yeah, yeah, that's
But
true.
you know what this topic has like turned into is that finding the monument of you and the key to relationships is love. Like you can't fool with people who got relationships with other people are just popping up who ain't built this relationship because we haven't identified like, bro, if something happened to you, I'm gonna be hurt. You know, like I if something happened to you, I'm not gonna like I'm not saying I'm gonna be happy, but I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna mourn for the person who got that connection between us. I'm gonna mourn for them being hurt, but I'm not gonna know how to mourn for you because I didn't create that relationship with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I think another thing. This may be a little off topic, but I think we should stop making being emotionally unavailable or emotionally immature like a cool thing. Like, no, you're emotionally immature.
Elaborate on it. Let's go with the context. Come on.
I'm just saying, like, people walk around. I know people that walks around and it's like they take pride in being like, oh, don't touch me, I don't like hugs, or I don't like all that sappy stuff. I'm not talking about nobody in
No,
general.
you talking
I'm
about
just
Dave. Dave's just like that.
I
Like that
I'm
is
not
so Dave.
I ain't
don't take
talking about
pride in it.
Dave.
I just genuinely, I don't like hugs. I don't like handshakes. Like, back up. It's COVID was out here.
No, but that is Dage. That's her. It's people that says that to be like cool. Like I can't really put
Mm,
an example out there, but
yeah,
I know people that is like trying to. I mean, if I'm being emotional and then you look at me and like, what you doing all that crying for? You
yeah.
know what? Yeah, I can't even do this around you. I know how a relationship is now.
Maya, let's go to the comments and catch up.
Um,
I be on vacation.
I be what?
Oh, man. On vacay.
I'm I'm not though. We are kind of. Kenny said people don't make distinction between love as a feeling of care and appreciation and being in love. I have a friend that tells me she loves me and there is an ounce of intimacy between us.
Mm,
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I don't always look at love in an intimate way. Like that's not the first thing that come up in my mind.
yeah.
I just don't go around telling people I love you though. That's a little crazy to me.
Bro, well, my patients tell me they love me all the time, but I tell them I love them too. Like
No, no.
I don't want nothing to. I don't want anything to genuinely. You when you work with people, like, and you talk to them, you have conversations, like you do gain to love that person. I love this personality. I love this character. Like we're not, and in no way, form, or fashion do I have personal moments with them. But like, you ever hear people like, I just love you. That be real. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like I just
Yeah,
think
but I
like,
don't just say I just love you back. I
no.
don't do that. I don't know, but I feel like I get awkward when I can't really like express that back.
Yeah.
I'll say something stupid like you welcome or something like that to be like, why did I just say
Yeah.
that?
I don't get that awkward, but yeah, internally I feel awkward because I'm like, I can't, it's not gonna be genuine if I say like, yeah, I love you too. Like, I don't even know how to. It feels weird, so then I'm like, okay, I don't. I'm searching for something to say back that's just as meaningful because I don't have it to say that particular thing back to you.
But you
Yeah.
hug that. Okay, so let's look at this to family members. Could be like, I love you, and you just met them. You just met them. They like, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
You still feel awkward?
Yeah, even if you hear me say it back, trust me, I'm saying it to be polite because I don't know what else to say, and I don't want you to feel some type of way. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Kenny said, "Yep, Maya. People associate a negative thing with love or emotion. Hug, saying positive things. Some people don't know how to respond to that.
yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, is that awkward or is that also emotionally immature?
I feel like it's got a little bit of emotionally immaturity to it
I knew you was
because
gonna
I
say
feel like you can categorize love, bro. Like Trey just told us he love us. Like we have, it's just to me the word love is just it's just something that should just come so easy because the character of a person can literally be something that you love and it's not that deep. Like I
I
know
don't feel
Dash
like I
ain't
have to
seen
say I
Trey.
love you for
Dash
you to
can't
know
if
it.
Trey, if Dash saw you today, she would need help identifying you. And you still love her. So to like I feel like in that way, in that sense, like that example, and even like this platform that we're creating and people are listening and hearing our stories and learning from our experiences, they can gain to love us just like Maya loved Beyonce and Beyonce don't even know Maya exists.
Beyonce love me back.
that's crazy.
Okay, so if it's that easy to be like that about that celebrity stranger, why can't we do that with just regular people and just love them? The people that we actually interact and experience. Like, I actually love you. People cry over the death of Prince and Michael Jackson. They never met these people.
Also crazy.
Yeah.
Now, Dacia's may be a little firm, but Maya's inability to do it, I don't understand it.
Wait,
Because
wait, wait.
Cause
Flag
Maya
on the
be like
play.
loving Blue Ivy. She love people that don't even know she around. I'm just
You just said people that if you experience them, I've experienced them, so I love them. I've had great experiences with them. I absolutely do. So, anyways, so Teresa said, oh Tanya said no, cause don't touch me, bruh.
No, for real.
Teresa said, I didn't grow up saying I love you. As an adult with my own family, I wanted to change that. I tell people I love you without a hesitation. If we have some kind of relationship, that is.
Right.
Um, Natty said saying I love you and truly meaning it is a superpower. It is literally a lifesaver to those who have never felt love, and believe me, they are out there.
yes, it is so many. Like I don't think it is so much power to me in just telling a stranger like I love you. Like it could literally make somebody day.
Yeah, you got a superpower, Key. We're gonna give you that.
Yeah, but Key, I think
I
that's
mean
more of a
that
person.
respectfully. I really mean that respectfully.
But we just talked about Kia be wearing her heart on her sleeve. Like that's just your beating heart. Like that is you. That's not it's nothing wrong with it. See, Scott said cry real tears over Kobe Bean. See? That's what I'm talking about right there.
Oh my god. Oh man. I hope we talk about Kobe Bryant because Bean.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Jimmy Waldrop said, and I love you, Keon. Loving this discussion from the Malden Kardashians. Oh,
Nah, don't do don't do that.
I feel what you was trying to say, Jimmy, but I don't respect that group of people. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just put it out there.
Kenny said
That's cause you'll be the Kim K of the group.
No, no, no.
Maya, what can he say?
Kenny said, right, like what I said. What if I said, I love all of y'all. Y'all are awesome because I do. This platform is awesome. It's not enough of this around.
We love you right back, Kenny.
Thank you. That's
Yep.
what I'm saying. And Kenny is somebody who I have grown to love. I met him in Georgia. Literally, probably known him for 3 months. If something happened to Kenny today, it will bother me. It will hurt me. So I feel like I definitely love him. Like I do feel like it's a superpower, but I do feel like we should all get to a place to find the monument of yourself so that you can just unapologetically be you. We need to walk in love more. And then you can identify those relationships better that's meaningful because there's love attached to it. And those relationships that's like, oh, this cause you a lawyer, this cause you a PT, this cause you got a business. This, you're gonna feel that. You're gonna realize, okay, this ain't love. This is a business deal.
I think
And
that's also not. I mean, it's getting a lot, especially with social media, because people be wanting relationships because of these aesthetics or wanting certain people in their life so they can have certain aesthetics. Like some of this stuff is just you really do have to kind of be hard body when you meet new people to tease out what you really here for. Are you hard body youngin? Are you here to get to know me or you want the aesthetic?
Oh man.
Crystal Barkley said, love is a universal language. I think sometimes we develop this barrier and we become really cautious, which there's nothing wrong with. If you give me a weird vibe, I'm going to keep moving, but I also can relate to showing love to others and people you don't know.
Yeah.
hmm Tanya said, yeah, I'm going to let you have that superpower because I cannot. At this point, you need to talk to Dave. Have your people call hers or something, cause Kenny said, dang, y'all successful. Dion said, because once I hear big money, I'm out. No, for real. Let's stop doing that too. You counting my pockets. He said, as long as he said, because it's once I hear big money, I'm out.
Yeah, legit, for real.
Yeah.
Or my
Now,
time.
yes, like you, I didn't say nothing about what I do or any of that. You come over here in my pocketbook.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Why you stupid? Oh man, Taylor did the in an emoji. How you do?
No, for real. Let me see. Should you see anything on TikTok?
No. Jimmy said, "Oh, it's all good, Jimmy."
Oh,
I feel what you was trying to do. I appreciate that.
yeah. I think even that be like we don't like hearing stuff like that. It's not that we think you mean it ill. It's just people be looking at us like that anyways and put us in this certain box that we didn't ask to be in. So
Yeah.
it's kind of sensitive.
I think it's sensitive to Daisha Maya.
How?
Kia. Okay.
What? I mean, is
I'm
everything?
just saying.
What
I
Kia
think
say?
it's.
Is you cool? Are you okay?
No, let's
I
hear
do. No, I think it's sensitive to Daisha Maya, but I think I'm learning that sometimes it's a form of respect, but just don't have these expectations of me to be these people. Like
Yeah.
that's my thing. It's like I look at it as that's mad respect and mad love. That is mad respect and mad love to view us this way and view us in this light. And
Yeah.
I'm greatly appreciative of that because it's a compliment, and I'm gonna take it as a compliment. But when you get to meet me as a person, do not have this ideal of who I'm supposed to be. That's kind of like give me the chance to show you me, and that's kind of goes into these relationships talks too. It's like if you don't know me, I feel like you kind of just like know of me. You don't really know me though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but it gives a little fan behavior sometimes when you do stuff like that. Anyways, Tracy said, I seen a man I highly respected cry over Tupac dying. I looked at him like, bruh, you don't know dude, and he don't know you. I still had respect for him, but I do remember saying, F Tupac, he's a stranger. Keon, I strongly agree with you. Excuse me, with your point. I'm a Jay-Z fan, but not doing a year for him.
Right. Right.
I
Not
still
doing,
love
not doing the
Beyonce.
what, bro?
He not
Not
doing,
doing.
yeah, he not doing a year for him.
Oh.
That's how I feel about Lil Durk. I love Lil Durk, and he is going through a hard time right now.
Ugh. Yeah. Okay. It's yeah. All right. Jimmy Jimmy said he lost, but
He
it's
said
like
he lost.
yeah. Catch him up, Mike.
Lost about what?
I don't know. What you lost about, Jimmy? It's all good.
Yeah, yeah. It's not. At this point, we speaking in general. We not even talking about your comment no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all love. Siki, it's all love. Let me see. Daddy said not dropping a tear. Sorry.
Oh, he didn't say. He
Yeah.
said not. When he said not during the year, he meant not dropping a tear. Okay, Maya, you had some questions that you may have wanted to prompt. Do you have them?
Um,
Okay.
I don't like these to be honest.
It don't
So
it don't even matter because we're coming on time. And we want to be respectful of everybody's time. We done had y'all for a full hour. Okay. So let's pivot into next week so y'all can come back filled up after hanging with everybody for Thanksgiving. Good food. Next, this is to keep y'all in mind, and also is the transition between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Next week, we're talking about something I personally struggle with, but I feel like a lot of people do. Sugar as an addiction. I was gonna call it my dealer, because like I'm talking about it in turn. A lot of times I compare sugar addiction to like drug addictions. Like my addiction don't have me breaking into people's houses and stealing from people, but it's just a deadly for real. It's real bad. So we're talking about sugar addiction. Read the blog on labelmelegal.com because it's actually pretty comical, but it also gets serious, and about how it's normalized. It's a normalized addiction in our society. So next week, I'm talking about my addiction mainly.
Okay, that's gonna be good. As always, I do like to end the live just like letting y'all know how much we appreciate y'all for rocking with us week after week.
Hey, Autumn.
Uh, I have no problem telling each and every one of you that I love you and I appreciate you showing up for us and being present. The vulnerability is growing and the transparency is growing. And little do you know that heals a piece of each of us every week. And I'm grateful. I'm super grateful for this live. I have grown more, not just from this live now, but in general, and from these topics and conversations, just in general, and being okay with having them has helped me grow more in this short time than I have in like years. So I do appreciate y'all coming every week. Next week, please come back, bring some jewels about your addictions because we all have them, and sometimes voicing them may help you get on a treadmill. Put
and
the sugar
please,
down.
please share as well. Share this so we can reach people outside of Missouri. We already got people in Atlanta, Michigan. Just share.
Because I also need to I need a tribe next week to for my sugar addiction. I might start Sugar Anonymous. It's real out here. It's very hard. It's a daily struggle to pass in the convenience store and not get a Christmas cake. That's crazy.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your families. Spread love and walk in love. It's okay. To love
Yeah.
and not be in love is literally okay. Happy
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Peace.
I'm addicted to being cheap. I love it. Yes, bring the addictions. Dollar Tree is a whole vibe.